Mhm. Hi. If you're just tuning in as we started, this is going to be a quick stream. I'm just going to make the faction, and then we're going to call it done. Audio, please. Might have to check the audio. Oh, I got sent a video for my wife. Okay. I think I'm supposed to post these. All on the internet. I'll do that when I get a chance. Audio, please. Oh, it might be muted from the last time I played. I think I had to turn it off for some reason. That might be why we're not hearing anything. And I need to get a banner for this one for a chance. I might need to put the camera. The camera should be fine. I do need to see this. I am going to try to rebalance the sound. But I have rebalanced my mic. It's time we played. I'm not going to need the YouTube's section. Oh, yeah, be careful with that. Oh, boy. Okay, no. It was just a quiet section. Alright. Weird. Alright, let me check the volume here. This should be balanced, but I want to make sure. Also, Mark 1000. Alright, I think we're good for sound. You can hear the music in the background. You can hear, my voice is loud enough to be heard over it, but still allow you to hear the music. I think we're good. There's no way to check about the sound effects, but we shouldn't get that here. Otherwise, we're good to go. Hello, welcome back to another playthrough of Age of Wonders 4. I've been looking forward to this. Age of Wonders 4. Ooh, get so excited. We're playing the newest DLC, the Giant Kings, which adds... Oh, it's not going to tell me there. Okay, it adds a new... I want to say Monarch feature. It's not Monarch. Ruler? So, we had the Insane guys, the Madness Cthulhu people. We had Wizard Kings, Hero Lords, and Dragons. Now we have Giant Kings, hence the DLC. Two new. Hold on, I'm gonna look this up real quick. DLC. That's expensive. There we go. All right, new page. It adds a new ruler type, so that's the Giant King. Some map stuff. So crystal dwellings, landmark regions, handcrafted regions, shops, faded regions, new wildlife and units, 2 new totems, 3 new realm traits, and a new realm template, 2 new ancient wonders, 4 music tracks, and a new interface skin. Now we're not going to see all that through our playthrough, but we are going to see some of it.
Choose your destination.
Oh, I can hit that if that's got a double. Hold on. Oh, shit. Nope. Hold on. Alright, no echo. So good news, no echo. So we are going to play Vestiges of Merida. Select. This is the Giant King's map.
Choose your destination.
So if it's got a gold banner around it, it's story content. Okay. Alright, so I wish they had done a story map for this, but fine. So we're doing Path of the Agents. Now, we customize the realm. Look at this. You can now have up to 8 miscellaneous traits in addition to all standard stuff. So it will be a continental realm. We're not doing anything with climate, which is fine. Although overgrown or scorched could be interesting. Lingering creators, so giants and ogre units are common. Nothing with other rulers. That's cool. Crystal dwelling. There is a crystal dwelling present on this map. Engage in its eternal search for knowledge. Crystal dwelling. Crystal dwellings are a type of dwelling inhabited by remnants of the giant kings in litharine forms. Only one exists within a realm. The only way to improve allegiance is doing their quests. Having a pact with them will unlock several trading options with them, such as own content, artifacts, and units. Once captured, a crystal dwelling is immediately destroyed and awards some of the dwelling's trade items to the conqueror. That is probably randomized, but kind of better than to be their friends. A new trait. Legends of Merida. This realm was once part of the fabled giant kingdom called Merida. Many myths surround the fabled kingdom of Merida, where giant kings once ruled the small races across the world within. Undeniable is the wealth and grandeur still exhibited within its ruined monumental structures and cities. Yet there is debate among much Gaudier about the fall of Merida. Some say the giant kings became corrupted by their power, giving rise to the traitor kings. Who are those? Giant kings who broke allegiance to the Titans, ending the ancient agreement between elder giants and archons. Drunk on the glory of the kingdom, they rejected the faith centered on the All-Father, proclaiming that the giant kings themselves had acted as gods should different work as such. Acting those ruthless overlords, the traitor kings engaged in dark magic. Like, there is a series of story maps there where you play as a giant king trying to survive the fall against what is happening. And there, what else was there? Alright, lock that in. Elder, here we go. Traitor kings, giant kings, we know that. All-Father. It is supreme being shrouded in mystery, world creations. Your faith of the... Oh, so it's the... Okay. So the local giant kings would have been traded on the same side as the archons. Interesting. Anyways, what is certain is that the traitor kings, others blame archon suppression for the destruction of the lost utopia. All that is certain is that the archons and their allied elder dragons besieged Merida, ending the long age of giants, distantly presaging the Endalon crisis. So that's the one with Mayhaven and Gaudier and that sort of thing. And Vrixolis, yeah. Put beside the marvelous leverage of Merida. Alright. Low population of free cities, so they are rare. and low subdued infestations. Still, since we can add 8, we're going to add my favorite one. I can find it. Regenerating infestations. Are there any others that are Giant King only? Let's see. Untouched Realm. This realm has no handcrafted regions. Oh. Okay. Doesn't seem worth it. Anything else? Okay, I like handcrafted regions. I'll probably keep those in there. So we'll play with this. We'll set the size to large. We'll set the players to 6. We'll set the difficulty to hard. Advanced settings. Realm factions, we keep it as is. Realm content. I'm going to disable custom rulers. Let's generate rulers. Okay, keep that. And we'll get rid of Pantheon rulers. What's library rulers? Rulers in the library. So these would be the ones they created. The Pantheon ones are the ones that I created. The custom ones are also... So these are both ones that I created, I think. Yes. So hold on. I'm not sure what a library ruler is. A custom ruler is one I made. A Pantheon ruler is like Yashka and the others. Generated is random. I don't know what library is. We'll keep that in. Everything else we'll keep as is. Game flow we keep as is. Oh, wait. Turn timer. Medium. Oh, no, not turn timer. Game speed. Normal. No? Score. Slow. So now we have normal is 150 turn limit. I believe. Yes. So we will probably finish around turn 150, but I like slow, so just in case we need to go to like turn 160 or 170. Expansion fine, magic's fine, allied victory is fine, hero resurgence is fine, defeated heroes. Yep, go to winners, everything else stays the same, shops are in there. I think... Yep, everything else is good. Okay, so otherwise we are good. So that is the map. Sure.
Your journey.
So we're gonna create our faction. Just because, why not dwarves? Now. We're gonna reset all these. They did add new mounts, I think. Oh no, maybe not. I guess not. For some reason I thought they had added new mounts, but I was wrong. So normally, like, there's I have favorites. I have never made an underground realm. One of the big changes on this patch, among many others, is that they have specifically redesigned the underground so that you can actually make an underground empire. And it's not like, oh, you can have one city underground, and even then it has to go above ground, and everything else has to be above ground. So we're going to take underground adaptation. So we gain cave walk. Actually, hold on. Hold on. So underground adaptation, which I like. I want to take... Is it light-footed? Light-footed, so friendly units do not block movement. And that leaves 2 left. Now, I would take pack tactics, but I feel like I take that all the time. I don't think sneaky is going to be worth it. I think I want to try cheerful and adaptable. Yeah. Vision range. Additional units become cavalry. Interesting. Party's not a bad one. Elusive isn't a bad one. But I'm going to try adaptable. Confirm. So we'll be dwarves.
What is their origin
So
culture?
they redesigned neutral, feudal to have monarchy or aristocracy. Oh, real quick, I want to check something. Oh, we can't do primal. Alright, so if we get rid of
What is your people's form?
the underground adaptation and say choose cheerful, light-footed, and what would be a good one? What's one we don't usually take? Usually don't take tenacious. Oh, they also changed tough. Tough now is specifically against only melee attacks. And resilient is only against... Oh no, hold on. Not resilient. Resistant is only against magic attacks and spell effects. It's not just a blanket. So I'm standing next to a friendly unit. Could be interesting. Poisonous could be a fun one. Be interesting. Inner lightning. You know what? Inner lightning. Because why the hell not? It's just amusing.
What
So
is their
now,
origin
if we
culture?
take primal, get the mire, right? The tunneling spider. Underground cities gain +1 rain. Able to build farms and caverns. Interesting. So, what underground gives you, if we take...
What is your people's form?
Sorry.
What is your people's form?
If we take underground adaptation, we get cave wall. Oh no. We get the underground cities gain province. We can build farms on fungus fields, underground ashlands, and underground snow. Oh no, hold on. Maybe not. Starting bonus excavation.
What is their origin culture?
Units have cave walk. So we get the cave walk. We don't start with excavation on cavern terrain. But not... No, penalty from Lazarus Chasm. There's something interesting about going tunneling spider. There's something in here. Now, it is a lot of nature. Right? So what do we lose? We'd have to spend 100... We don't get the dig effect. Now, this specifically says cavern terrain.
What is your people's form?
Right? This just says in fungus fields, underground ashlands, and underground snow. But we still get the start in the underground. We still get the underground cities gain +1 province annex range. We still ignore stability issues. And we still get cave walk. We just don't get the excavation. I think what we're gonna do...
here.
Oh, I screwed up. Sorry.
What is your people's form?
Is dwarves. Recent. Yeah. Light-footed. Inner lightning. Right. Cheerful. We're electric dwarves. I don't know. It just feels interesting. Confirm. Select.
What is their origin
We
culture?
could go aristocracy. So there's monarchy. Gain monarch's dominion. In combat, activates for the monarch and friendly units. While army leader, all units in the army for the monarch free upkeep, and they gain defense, resistance, damage, and morale if they're in the army of the monarch. Right? aristocracy gets. Each city has a feudal house. It gains renown. These belonging to their house also gain a small amount of experience. House most powerful nail try. I mean, they always gain the house. Okay. Okay, interesting. Liege Lord. So the unit heroes in the Liege Lord of their house, bringing them and house units in their army. Minus 10% upkeep. Heal plus 5%. 5 hit points per world. In battle, they gain 10 hit points and 5 morale. Oh, that's interesting. But I want to kind of try this primal tunneling spider. Right? Then we go magic. And there's something about coming from primal to master artificers that appeals to me. It's weird. Oh, can we rename? No. I want to give it a try. I don't know how well it's going to work.
What defines their society?
So I will pick my standard. Talented collectors. Ancient Wonder. Primes be the equipment. In the arsenal. So ones that aren't equipped. Yeah. Artisans. Reclaimers. Oh no, this could be. I'm still gonna go. I think runesmiths. I know it's pretty standard for me, but
Choose your
it works.
first tome of magic.
So, okay. So the question becomes: so purging arrows. Not as useful for me. This works, this works. This works, this might work? And the rune carvers can't. Per adjacent quarry. Since we went so hard, I want to go, obviously, material and nature. And I'm debating if I want to dip into either the Tome of Evocation Oh! And if we go magic, this works. Okay, we might do that then. Since we're going so hard in nature, I don't think Tome of Roots applies to us. I don't think Tome of Beasts speaks to us. There could be an argument for Tome of Evolution. Just for this. Units that evolve. Oh, but we're not getting the evolve units. If we went the noble route, this might be worth it. Okay, okay, okay. So because we have so much nature, obsidian weapons. Oh. Don't apply bleeding. We're not going to Tome of the Horde. Yeah, I think our first two tomes are the Tome of Evocation and the Tome of Enchantment.
What is your ruler's origin?
Giant Kings! We're at 3 and 3. Sure. And we're going underground. With mountains or stalagmites provide +3 production. 5 mana unit upkeep. It cannot equip 5. Okay, so we might struggle with mana. Terraform every turn. Or into what though? Hold on, does it tell me? Gains Ashland and Chasm. But I don't think we care about that. I think everyone I know has gone frost, fire, or storm. So I think we take rock. It seems to be an underplayed one. So we'll select rock.
Reveal yourself.
Body type. Okay, physique. What are their physiques? Oh, how chunky do you want to be? We're gonna make her the smallest possible giant. There we go. She's a tiny giant. Pose. She's gonna be a warrior, I think. So I guess that works. Head size. Ooh, okay. Oh, actually, that looks good. Now the head. Oh, I like that one. That's a fun one. Can make her a Cyclops. I like the dragon head. We'll go with that. Kate. There we go. Since we're gonna be an underground... Oh, that looks good. Alright. Outfits. Whoa, that's interesting. We got the rock thing going. That's what a crafter would wear. So I'm a giant who has stumbled upon... Oh, there we go. A group of dwarves. There we go. Armor color. I don't think it matters. Hold on. Yeah, we can't really see armor color here. We'll go blue. Select.
Your journey.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Reveal
And then for the
yourself.
race, we'll make them the biggest dwarves possible. Mount. Is there an underground mount? Beetles, maybe? That's kind of undergroundish. We'll do that. They ride beetles. So I think we start with a mage and support units, the upgrade, range. Alright, so we got a little bit of everything.
Your journey
There we go.
begins.
And her name, Giant Queen, Mountain Mistress. Can we change to something else? No. She, her. I'd love to be the Mistress of the Forge. Giant Queen, Mistress of the Forge would be better, but I guess we're going Giant Queen. Her name is Bestia, and I might be spelling it wrong. Volcanus. Dwarven Wild Words of Spirits down. And we are the Lost Dwarven Crafters? It works. Throne City. Spirit Downs? Spirit Forge is better. Instructor is not a bad one. But I think we can do a better one. We can do Imperious, Glory Sister, Fearmonger, Shepherd, Raider, Privateer, Delver. Could be a good one. Unstoppable Juggernaut. Excavate. So they have to do the excavation though, right? That's a weird one. Collector. Let's do Collector. And we'll randomize the personality. So this is gonna be our faction. We'll say Onward. we play, we can make them look more, theoretically, like every 5 levels of the giant, or every time we select a tome, I'm like, ooh, that's a good time to, like, say, oh, maybe they upgrade to, like, better armor and gear. We can try to do that, I guess. Okay, so we're starting underground. Got a little chug, that's okay. There's the spider. So, we are Hephaestus Volcanus. We chose the Tome of Enchantment. We are primal tunneling spiders, dwarfkin, with light-footed, inner lightning, and cheerful. We're runesmiths and talented collectors. Yeah, works for me. We're gonna start with Summon Copper Golem and Ancestral Harmony. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a good one. Now, let me adjust. Yeah, I do need to adjust the camera. Right there, so we can see the turn. Maybe a little higher. Hold on. There. There you go. You can see the turn timer. And this is our faction. I will show off the new stuff in the first episode. This has been Faction Creation. I hope you get where I'm coming from. Thank you very much for joining me. Feel free to like, subscribe, and comment, smash that bell, all that jazz. Even better, check out other videos and playthroughs I've made. Best is, come on over and check me out when I stream live every Sunday through Friday, life permitting. Thank you much for joining me, and until we see each other again, remember to be kind to one another. If you're watching live, you'll get a little I say a treat. I don't know if anyone's actually watching at this point. But storage space, screen face, rename, action, creation, cut, publish, giant teams. Real quick, homes, home library. So I believe they are all material. So Dungeon Depth is tier 2. And Geomancy is tier 3. Nature affinity wise, we have enough to get to tier 2. Tier 2. There is something about Tome of Fertility at tier 2 and Tome of Cycles at tier 3 that appeals to me. I don't know if we'll go higher than that. Right? That will get us to 7 affinity. I don't know if we'll go higher than that, but definitely Fertility and Cycles. And then Astral, Evocation, and Scrying, maybe for true guided projectiles. So that gives us 4 of this. I don't know if we'll go higher. There could be something for Tome of Amplification, but we don't have arrows. But Frenzy and Focus is good. Chain Lightning is good. Astral Blood is good. Amplify Minds is good. So I think there's 3 in there, 2 in Nature, and everything else material. Definitely Enchantment, Depths, and Geomancy. Beyond that, maybe the Golden Realm? Gold Food and Draft. Gold Touch. Right? But there's also to be said something for picking up Artifacting, or the construct. Right? The problem with the construct ooh, so constructs have minus lightning resistance. Question, Geomancy. We're gonna get this. This is major. Okay, and we become an elemental. Which, just immune to bleeding. Okay, that's fine. And it's a little astral affinity. Good to know. What does Dungeon Depths give us? Play Forge, Vault, Barracks, Dungeon Hazard, Raiders of the Deep. Okay. And Dungeoneering Conclave. Games Dungeon. Alright. I wonder, you can some environments stack on top of each other. So I'm wondering if we can combine Dungeon with, like, yeah, loses Chasm, Swamp, Snow, Ice, Ashland, Sand, does not lose Dungeons. So that's an interesting compatibility. Interesting. We've got an interesting build here. I don't know how well it will work. The lightning was like, I didn't know what else to put on. I've never used it. I just went with it. Yeah, we'll push forward. Well, we'll close this. I'll go ahead and save. I am done for the day. Oh, so new game. Stream 1. Save. New save. Stream 2. New save. Bookmark 1. And bookmark 2. Okay. And we'll go from there. Again, thank you much for joining me. I'll be back tomorrow at Monday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, 10:30 Pacific. I hope to see you then. Is there anyone to raid? There's been no one to raid the last few days. Otherwise, I'm done. I'll still run ads. Yeah. There's no one to really raid. I know for a fact, Jesse, that Bronze Gold, Itme JP have all blocked. So I think we're done for the day. I'll still run ads, and I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you very much for joining me. Until we see each other again, remember to be kind to one another.